Today we are going to see incident response handling, the process of incident response handling. First, we need to see what actually the incidents are. Then we will see how to handle those incidents within the organization. So there are various types of incidents may happen within the organization. Your IT related incident, your physical security incident related to your data breach, data leakage. Also, the data leakage types of incident also may happen within the organizations. Physical security related and also the environmental related incidents sometimes happen within the organization. So we are going to see what actually the incidents are, what are the methodology, how to respond the incident. So first we'll see what is the definitions of the incident. An incident is an adverse event or threat of an adverse event in a computer system. Adverse event include the following general category: your compromise of confidentiality, compromise of integrity, your denial of resources, the intrusion, the misuse, damages, and hoax. So these are the adverse events that may happen in the computer system. Incidents happen all around us. Incident handling is the action taken to protect and restore the normal operation condition of a computer or our IT system, and all the information needs to be stored, restored when there would be an adverse event. Incident handling is an action to restore the system to the normal. These things are called as your incident handling. There are certain regions related to incident handling. The economic condition, the public relation, legal, safety related things are also there during the incident. Suppose there are fire related incidents happen within organization, then it would be your safety concerns also, and sometimes your legal and regulatory compliance breach would be also there. There are incident handling from the manager's points of view or the management points of the view. There are two things: issue and the solution. It is very difficult to obtain a necessary resource in the organization to handle the incident thing, or incident of response is often not done correctly. If the incident response would not done correctly, so it will create an obstacle for the analysis. Then we are not able to analyze those incidents. And the solution, we need to careful planning and intelligent justification of the incident handling capability imperative. When there would be incident, it would be your direct financial loss, unfavorable media exposure, outage and disruption of your services, your fraud, waste and abuse would be there, the loss and valuable information, compromise of your proprietary sensitive information, and sometimes loss would be also there. Why we need to use the incident handling methodology? In the incident handling methodology provides structure to the organization. It improves the efficiency because if we know how to handle the incident, then our efficiency to handle the incident will increase. It helps in dealing with the unexpected situations, and it also improves our efficiency. So there are certain 6 phases. You can say there are 6 phases of your incident response life cycle. The first phase is your preparation phase. Another phase is your detection phase. Third phase is your containment phase. Fourth is your irreduction phase. Fifth is the recovery, and sixth phase is your follow-up phase. This is the life cycle to handle every incident in the organization. The first thing is the preparation phase. In the preparation phase, there are two phases. One phase is your high level preparation, and another phase is your, you can say, operation level preparation. The high level preparation, we need to develop a proper incident response policy within the organization. We need to create the procedures for dealing with the incidents as efficiently as possible. The proper procedures should be defined within the organization to deal with such kinds of incidents. We need to ensure that a suitable management infrastructure is in place and implement a reasonable set of defenses. We need to implement a regional set of defenses for the systems that are to be used in responding to the incidents. What would be your incident response policy? In the incident response policy, it is the anchor of an entire.
So, Anupam, can you repeat that? Your audio went off. Can you repeat that?
Sure.
Did you say just incident response policy? No. Yeah, this one.
In the incident response policy, we need
Okay. I heard something else. My bad.
Okay. We need to identify the purpose and objective of the incident response policy. What would be the scope? To whom does the policy apply and when? These are the things it would be covered in the scope. Events that not considered security related incidents, acceptable risk limits, roles, responsibility and authority of incident effort, the evaluation criteria and the reporting requirement. So all those things comes under the incident response policy. The first thing is that we need to have a proper incident response policy within the organization. Incident response policy should cover the purpose and objective of the policy, the scope, what are the things are considered under the incidents, your acceptable risk limits, and the most important part is that roles, responsibility, and authority of the incident should be properly defined and communicated within the organization. And the evaluation criteria, if how we are going to evaluate the incident response policy and the reporting requirement, that how we are going to report the incidents. So while drafting a policy and procedure to handle the incident, the incident policy should be reviewed by the legal expert, because there may be certain incident within the organization, like your incident related to the privacy information breach. So there are many legal complications are there. Suppose if we are working for a UK-based organization, in that case, we need to comply with the GDPR related requirement. If certain breaches of the personal information would be there would be a proper penalty, would be I think 4% penalty of your global turnover is going to impose on you. So these policies should be reviewed by the legal experts, because the data breaches are the incidents to the organization. So we need to define FIRST first. First is your forum of incident response and the security team. So we need to have a team within the organization, which is called as first forum of incident response security team. Now, what would be the management role in the incident handling procedure or the policy? The management will ensure that incident handling process are written, well distributed and followed. This would be the management responsibility. Each person who are handling the incident is adequately trained. The persons involved in the handling of the incident should be properly trained. Appropriate tasks are assigned to each person who perform incident response duty. Like your firefighting team who is handling the fire related incident, this must be properly trained. The tasks are assigned who are the person who is responsible to fight against the fire. In the same way, talking about the technological related incident, if there would be certain incident related to a data breach within the organization, then who is going to communicate? Because there is a regulation as per the GDPR, within 72 hours, you need to communicate to your stakeholders whose data is compromised. The proper roles and responsibility and authority should be defined. Management needs to ensure that proper resources are available, like your software, hardware, and technical persons are available. In the same way, if there are incidents related to some data has been stolen from your laptop or desktop, there should be a proper resource within the organization. There should be proper tools within the organization to recover those data and to track those data also. Suppose one of the user within the organization has deleted the data, and there should be certain tools within the organization to recover those data. Contact lists are created and updated to whom we need to contact in case of emergency or in case of incident. This should be properly created and updated. We need to provide support to enable management needs to provide support to enable the evidence acquisition at the time of you can say there are when the team is going to collect the evidences. The proper support should be there to the team from the management point of view. Now, this was our preparation phase. Now we will go to the detection phase. How we will detect the accidents within the organization. Determine if incident occur. Determine what the problem is and assess its magnitude. The first thing is to determine the problem. Determine the incident and its magnitude is very important. If there is a small fire within the organization, the magnitude is very low. But in the same case, we need to identify what is the magnitude of the incidents has occurred, your sources of the information, log files. More important thing is your log files. If some hackers has penetrated within your system, so there are logs has been generated, logs related to your firewall, logs related to the system, logs related to servers. The log would be generated. If any unauthorized persons related logs, if you see within the during the log review, then we can come to a solution. Someone has penetrated within our system. The log review is very important. The first thing is that log should be maintained. Once the log should be maintained, the log should be reviewed. Now, personal firewalls, your Windows firewall, your Defender firewalls, and all, so their related logs, your firewall logs, intrusion detection system, IDS related logs. All these related logs helps us to determine the incidents. Now, once upon the incident identification, if feasible, we need to obtain full backup and gather a copy of compromised files for the analysis purpose. We need to turn on or increase the auditing. If certain thing is happening most frequently, we need to increase our auditing system. We need to ensure the system clock is set correctly. We need to start the documenting because documentation should be very important in the incident. We need to start documenting the thing, and we need to initiate notification process. In the notification process, we need to inform the concerned persons who are dealing with the incidents or information security related contacts, your public relations office also sometimes incident related to fire would be there within the organization. You need to connect with the public relations, your legal department and all. Now, once we have detected the incident, first we have done the planning, then we have detected the incident. The third thing would be the containment phase. It is the same phase as we are, it is the same situation as we are handling the corona. The COVID also, what we are doing once the people have detected, then we are uh, maintaining the containment zones. So we are segregating the area and we are identifying the containment zone and we are blocking the access of the containment zone to another persons. In the same way also, once we have identified certain incidents within the organization, so we need to take decisions so that it should not spread out. In the same way, there are certain servers have been compromised. Okay, some of the hackers had access to the certain systems. And the first thing what we are going to do, we need to shut down the system. We need to disconnect the system from the network. We need to disable the features. The decision we need to take whether we are going to shut down the system or disconnect the system from the internet, or we are keep it running. This decision and goal should be there. Inactive containment, we continue to log all the activity. We consider the issue siege and desist message, try to get user out of loop. So these are the things we are going to do. Now the next phase is your eradication phase. In the eradication phase, we need to eliminate the cause of incidents. There are eradication phase, we are going to eliminate the cause of incident. Be sure to save any copy of malicious program before deleting them. We need to clean or reformat the disk. We need to ensure that the backups are clean. Continue to document all the activity. Continue to keep your public relations and legal office advice if required. In the eradication phase, we need to eliminate the cause. Eliminate the cause would be that there are certain vulnerability would be within your system, and these incidents happen. We need to focus on closing those vulnerabilities. So these things comes under the eradication phase. Now, next phase is your recovery phase. In the recovery phase, we need to return the system or network to the mission status. The purpose, we need to return the system as actual. We need to follow the proper technical process of the system recovery. User may need to be given all clear message. We need to restore the data. In the recovery phase, we are going to recover our system. Suppose there are incidents related to your server has been hacked. Okay, in that case, we have identified the thing, we have detected the thing, we have contaminated the things. Now in the recovery phase, we need to recover the system and back to the normal operation. Now, in next and last step is your follow-up stage. In the follow-up step, we need to make things better. The overall goal to be review and integrate information related to the incidents. We need to perform the analysis part of the incident. Why this analysis? Why this incidents happens? What are the lessons we have learned from those incidents so that those incidents may not occur again? We need to prepare proper report. That why the incidents happen, what are the things are there. There are some handy hints for the handling the incident. The first thing is that verify the incident. You follow written procedure during the incidents. Ensure that every backup has been taken. Coordinate and consult with the technical expert. Keep management advised during of the status of incident. Log all the activity. All the activities should be logged. So there are certain legal requirements are there. Legal related requirements are there. Every country has their own specific rules and rules and compliance related things. Now, the first thing is that we need to form a proper incident response team. Incident related to the information security and the cyber security are increasing day by day. The more we are moving related to digital things, the more incidents are happening. So we need to have proper incident response team within the organization, so that they can have proper proactive element. They our hand This will increase the efficiency of the team to handle the incident. The team who can be they can liaising to the different function of the organization. The team would be given certain authority to engage in the activities that a normal organization does not get. Mock incident response exercise. Once we do have a incident team, then there should be a mock incident response exercise should be there. We need to create a situations related to incident, and we need to do the practice, because the practice only can make you the perfect. So we need to practice the incident, how to handle those incidents, what are the things should be considered, what are the loopholes during the practice. You can find out the loopholes. What are the loopholes are there in the system? So exercise benefits are greatly increased if there is an external objective observer to identify the issue in your during the incidents drill what we are doing. We need to do proper mock handling exercise. We can create a situation related to incident. What incident related situation can be created within the organization, and we can practice to handle how to handle the incident. These incidents mock should be done on a regular interval of time within the organization. It will help us to prepare for the real incident which could be there in the organization. A proper incident handling team should be there. So managing incidents within the organization is a key. So we need to develop a communication channel. We need to take the feedback given by the observer who is observing our incident handling processes. The computer forensics experts are also required. Computer forensic experts are also required. If certain things should be recovered, then proper experts should be also these experts should be also a part of it. But to be successful, an incident response effort need to have a strong proactive element. Proper strong proactive element should be there within the organization. Now we have seen proper incident handling process. What are the different phases of handling the incidents? Same way, when we are talking about the controls related to ISO 27002, it will start from your 5.24 information security incident management planning and preparations. We can take help of ISO 27002 also for the preparation of your incident handling process within the organization. We can take the help of ISO 27002 clause 5.24 also says information security incident management planning and the preparation. In the same way, your assessment and decision, response of the information security incident, your learnings, what are the learnings, how you are collected the evidences, information security during the disruptions, how you are going. This is the different clause. So from 5.25 to 5.28 talks about your incident handling process within the organization. So this is the way to handle the incident, how we can handle the incident within the organization.